Well, Shaq spoke about LeBron. He said, you can't complain when you earn $200 million and train for 2 hours a day.
Okay, that's to go on that, okay? Something to say quick on television. This is another thing people need to realize. It's a television show.
Sound bites.
Sound bites, and they have but so many times, and somebody else may have said that. You should never mention the money. And the reason I say that, because that doesn't make a difference. Alex Rodriguez got $250 million, the first player to get that in baseball. And if he struck out, they were like, how could he strike out? He's making $250 million. He's still a human, still having to play the game. The guy
home run every time. $250 million, that's what we're paying for.
That's ridiculous to think that the money makes you not human. Right? So it doesn't stop LeBron from being human. And the reason he gets paid $200 million, because he's only making 6% of his worth. The sneaker companies are making more than LeBron, and they don't play. But that's their moving billboard. That the brand. I mean, people are not even paying attention when you talk about that money. I think about this. And a while ago, about 19 years ago, about 20 years ago now, it has to be 22 years. I was in a place with Michael Jordan, and I introduced him to Michael Schumacher. And Michael Schumacher, for those who don't know, before we had the great Mr. Lewis in Formula One, there was Michael Schumacher racing for Ferrari. $85 million a year in 2002, 2001, 2000, $85 million salary. Now, you're like, well, he puts his life on the line. Everybody puts their life on the line, but he puts his life on the line, so he deserved $85 million. No, he knew to negotiate what his worth was according to how much they were advertising him.
Mm-hmm.
So the money part should never be mentioned. That's great negotiation.
Right.
So that part, yeah, I got you to pay me because I figured out the overall what you're making, and this is what I want from it, and they had to agree to it. Because if not, the Golden Goose won't play. So to not be human would be LeBron's biggest mistake. And to be a human that cares about other humans, because he's not just talking about himself.
Right, he's talking about everyone.
He's talking about everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are just in a position where they're old and sour.
Okay.